Hey y'all, it's Gigi's Wig Wall. I'm back here today I'm back home from skiing with the family. Of course, I don't ski, so don't even think I ski because this old girl's not gonna break a bone. I should have started years ago. Look at that little thing. I gotta do something about that. That's not cute, is it? Doesn't make me look cute. Let me roll that back. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Anyway, so we're going to do something a little different today. I'm going to do something a little different always. First off, I'm going to start off saying thank you for letting me join you again today. That's number one. Number two, please like and subscribe. Look below me. There's a like and subscribe button. On the subscribe, click the bell where you will be notified on all notifications on the uploads. So I'm just going to do little things a little different. I'm going to do some shorts here that'll be about things that are really important to women that maybe we don't realize that others may not know how to do. I was very shocked, like I said, when people not knowing how to do makeup. So I'm gonna do more on makeup. And you know what? Makeup's so much fun. And then I'll end it, you know, there'll be other videos with me finishing up and putting my wig on. So just to get started, I am going to give you information about contact lenses. I've been like, should I put my contact lenses in before I do my makeup or after? So it was very hard to find that out. Actually, I had to research. You know how Google knows everything. Well, Google wasn't giving up the goods like it should. So, oh, that's kind of a, oh, I'm a poet and don't know it. Anyway, so finally I found out you put them in before. I like to wear fun glasses, but I'm also finding that contacts do me well, like not when I'm out driving or it's just living life. You go shopping, you know how you're putting your glasses on and off. There's certain times that the contact lens is way better than the glass. And then there's other times the glasses are better than the contact lens. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in for today because I'm going to be around the house here. I'm going to be working. So I've got my job to do, you know, my real job, even though this is my fun job. And I'm going to put them in before I do my makeup. And then I'm going to show you, I'm going to do my eyebrows again. So I'm going to be bringing you in close so you can see. What I've already done today is I've put on my base makeup already and powdered it and set it with this big powder brush, I don't put powder on my skin so much. I may use a little e.l.f. when I want to set my eyes, but I don't want to show my wrinkles as much, and I think that shows it. So I'm going to come back to you in just a minute. I'm going to get these contact lenses in, and for any of you, I'm just going to show you real quick if you need a tutorial on it. It was very hard for me to learn how to put in contact lenses, but I finally beat it and won. And my key for me, I don't do all that like that. I can't do that. But my key for me was to bend my neck down, bend my chin down to my neck and go in underneath my eye. You can't see me. But anyway, what I will do is I will go in and come up from the bottom. I'll pull it down with this finger, and then I'll use this finger to place it on my eye. Once I discovered that, I was good. I was able to put it in. And then for taking them out, something to consider, and I got this little hack off of the internet and you may want to use. I bend a Q-tip in half because I have long nails. I don't want to scratch my own nail. And then I go in and I grab the contact lens and take it out, and it works every single time. So just do a little Q-tip in half and you can grab your contact lens. So for those of you that are struggling, I'll redo this if you want me to. I'll set up, if you want me to show you actually doing it, leave a comment down below and I'll make sure I do. Now remember, like and subscribe. I really need you to. Okay, so in a minute, I'll be back. Let me get these on, and then we're going to do my eyebrows. Okay, I'm back. So if you see the box right back there, that is Gigi's wig wall. It has come in. I've just got to put it together. So anyway, more to come on that. All right, thank y'all for waiting on me. All right, so I'm going to do eyebrows right now. Eyebrows, like I said before, you know, they frame your face. It's like a painting that you put a frame around. And you want the frame to look excellent. One thing to remember, you're on your eyebrows. These are not twins. These are sisters, and they will not look exactly alike. But whatever I do on one, I try to do on the other to make sure that I've got it that I've got that look, the same look going on. So I'll have my mirrors set up around here. I'm surrounded by mirrors. But I'll have my mirrors here doing this. So first thing I do is I get out, I love this brow glue. See that? It's by NYX. It's not expensive. You can go to Target, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Amazon, and you can get this. But I love it because it starts a good base. It fills in lines before you have to get in there and fill in lines. So you'll see me take it and rub it across my eyebrows. I may need to bring y'all down a little bit. Anyway, so try to look in this mirror over here. Okay, you see that I'm just going across it, trying to make those little hairs stand up. I'm actually in an upward motion, not straight up, but a diagonal upward motion, and I'm following the hairs and how they lay. So I just make sure that it's pretty well covered. If you get extra of the glue, because the first time I did it, I had it all over my face, all over here. But you can clean that up. Don't worry. Makeup can be cleaned up easily. You're not going to ruin it. I don't think there's any way you can ruin this. So what I'm putting on is a dark brown. So let me tell you about my eyebrows so you'll know. My eyebrows are essentially, I have eyebrows, but they're super light. You wouldn't see them if I didn't have them tinted and then do them. I do have them tinted. I have them tinted a medium brown, and then this is actually a dark brown that I apply on it. And I think it makes such a difference to have eyebrows than to not. I know that may be hard for some people, but it's very, very important. Now, what I don't like is like that block look right here at the front. So I try to make sure I do less in that area. I'm lighter with the hair strokes. See, I'm getting it on myself, but I'll be able to clean it up. I also have a little spot right here, like somebody put a razor through it, and it just fills it in nicely. So things to think about when you're doing this. And I want those tails on my eyebrows to be like a diagonal coming up from my eye to my hairline. So this one is always a little shorter, and I'll have to work on that little tail a little bit more. But you know, I used to have someone I knew, and you could just see it was like they drew a line at the end of their eyebrows. That was their tail, and I couldn't stop looking at it. That's just terrible when I've never forgotten that. So then I take my handy dandy. As this dries, I'll give it a minute to dry, but I get my Revlon Color Stay Brow Creator. Listen, this is at Target, not hard to find, easy to use. It has a thin end here to do it because the thicker, I can't control as much. The thicker would be faster because you're covering more surface area quicker, but I just don't have as much control. And then it has a nice spoolie at the end. The spoolie will get like chunky, full of dark eyebrow liner, But this is a fresh one and a new one, so we've got a good spoolie here. And then I follow it up with this Color Pop, Brow Pop. And the Brow Pop is for the finer lines. It's on a diagonal. The eyebrow pencil itself is on a diagonal, and then I'll work in more hairs with that. But for this one, I do the arch. This is my one where I'm doing the shaping. And I go underneath my eyebrow first. Now my eye has a natural, my eyebrows have a natural arch, just kind of like, you know, a mama arch. Like, what are you doing? You know, if I pull my one up, like, I got my eye on you. So I think that's from being a mother for so many years and a grandmother now, where you're always having to raise your eyebrows up. That's what I feel like anyway. And also, this is a little tip for you. If you do Botox, your eyebrows will lift as well. So if you feel like your eyebrows are lowering into your eyes, which they do as we age, if you get Botox on a regular basis, it will lift your eyebrows and keep your eyebrows up, which is a definite part of trying to look younger. So really, I've drawn underneath this, okay? And then I'll come at the top and I kind of accent my arch just a little bit at the top. I really don't have to do the tail on this eyebrow because it's long enough. So I just kind of put that little arch at the top. And then I do the same over here. I accent that arch. And then on this, I have to go down and make the tail a little longer. I'll use my spoolie to blend it in. I will tell you, sometimes I do them a little thicker. It's like however I feel that day. But I don't do them much thicker than this, but sometimes I will do them a little thicker, going out to eat, etc. Okay, so now let me put the lid on here, and then I'm going to go spoolie it. Okay. The glue is dry enough that I can now move them around, but they'll stay in place. The hairs will. You can see what I'm doing. I kind of go over this a little harder because I want this part to be lighter, not so blocky looking. Okay. Then I take my Color Pop, and this Color Pop, I'm not sure what color I got it in. It's a medium brown, and it's on the diagonal, the pencil. So I'm just really on this, being kind of an artist, putting extra, I have to be reminded to do it like this, extra hairs in it just to, and I'll do it especially down at that tail. It's a little lighter and it'll look more natural. This medium brown. I'll do a couple of little light hairs here. A couple of light hairs here, as you can see. Now, I'll spoolie it one more time. Just making sure I give it a natural look, blending it in, going along with the line of my hairs, my eyebrows. Okay. Okay. Now, one more thing I'm going to do. This is your eyebrows, okay? I think they turned out pretty good. Like I said, they are sisters. They are not twins, because you can't make them exactly alike. Now, the one thing I will show you before finishing out this tutorial, I want to show you what I do. Of course, you want to put a base, a primer on your eyelids. And basically, this is just a hydrating concealer by e.l.f. Like I said, I don't spend money on things, a lot of money on things like this, okay? So this is very utilitarian. So I just put it on my eyelids, and how you'll see how it affects my eyebrows. How I use it to affect my eyebrows. Okay? So I just put it there like that. And I take my handy dandy brush here, which it does need to be washed. It gets full of stuff. It does all my concealers, you know, anything that's wet, I use this. Okay, so I kind of put a little extra on it because I'm going to take it and I'm going to go under that eyebrow. Got to be careful. Don't want to go in that eyebrow and ruin your line. But it just sets it off a little bit, because you'll see this still here when you're doing your eyeshadow, and that helps. It helps with the whole look. It gives that lightness right up underneath your eyebrow, which you want your eyeshadow to not, well, you want a lighter color that goes along your eyebrow. I take it over to the inside of my nose, the bridge of my nose. Then I take my the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. It's a setting powder. I'm going to hold it up again. My friend Lucy tells me that I take it to the right too much. So I'm going to have to reposition it. I'm trying to run it all over so you can see it. And with my e.l.f. then, I take a little rounded brush, soft rounded brush. See the powder coming up off of it? And that's what I'll set my eyelids with. And it also gives that nice shape that stands out with my eyebrow. Now, as you powder, so will you have to dust. You have to dust it off. Okay, so that's eyebrows. That's how I would do them for the day. And then I'd have more to my full makeup, but there you go. Okay. And like I said, it may look bright and too much, but it's going to mix in with your whole face and your hair when you get it all together. All right. Thanks. Thanks for letting me come into your home to do eyebrows. And so, just thinking here, I want to remind you to like and subscribe, and I'll be coming back to you. All right, guys. Okay. Bye-bye.